to the channel, built by Ben. Today we're fitting this nice smart lock here. Works on a Yale night latch. A nice battery pack up here. So we're going to get the GoPro on my head today. Going to do a bit of a point of view fitting video so that you guys can see what it's like to be on the tools. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, like it, comment below and subscribe to the channel. Last video went absolutely mad. I think we've got about 20,000 views on that now. So thanks for that. I have realised that I probably shouldn't have glued the tongue and groove, which we learn every day. I'm a self-taught carpenter, so never got told any of this at college. So excuse me if you see some things that you wouldn't usually do on this channel, but I'm learning as well. So yeah, enjoy the video, tell your mates about it. Cheers for watching. Right then, so this is the door we're doing. I've already done one through here. You can see that, that's the access system. So the kit we need is a combi drill, impact driver, multi-tool and a grinder. And here's all the bits set out here. We've got the new lock, which is from Yale. It's a keyless connected smart lock. There's all the parts, I just lay them out before I fit them. The wooden mallet there for my nice chisels as well. And we've just got a hoover hooked up, ready to go. So first things first, we'll get this door wedged. I like to use this type of wedge rather than a solid one. You can bang that in. With the solid ones, when you take them back out at the end, you can sometimes ruin the lips of the door there. But with this one, you can just knock this block out of the way and that then releases that bit. It's a nice little way of doing it. So first things first, you get this little template here, and that basically just gives you 2 holes that you've got to drill. We're just going to measure up. We've been fitting these at 1300 to the bottom hole. It's good to just keep that consistent all the way through. Just want to roughly line that mark up there. And then all we're doing is just making them 2 points nice and clear. What you can do at this point is just go over them 2 like that. And then we're ready to drill them. So the first one it says is the 32mm hole, which goes on that bottom mark there. So we'll get the hoover. Turn it up. Right, so the next thing we do is we just offer up the new lock. We want to be cutting that bar, so you grab your template again, and on that template we've got that little 18mm mark, if you can see it up here. Just want to eye up whereabouts that sits. I know that that's about that third line in there, just past that third line. So we're just going to grind that. That's that done. We'll just bang that back through there. And then you need this fixing plate and these two screws here. That just goes over the top. We can just grab our drill, hold that onto the back, and just get them most of the way in. And we can go around this side, level that up. Actually looks pretty good. We can just go in. Just make sure that's level again. Just give that bottom part there just a little tap. That can cause problems in a bit. And then what we want to be doing is grabbing this Yale lock. Feeding that on, and then we're just going to move that up and down so that the spindle's hitting the bottom and the top there. And then you want to go about halfway in between. And all we're going to do is just mark the top and the bottom of that. So that we know where that is. We can then place that flat underneath, and we can get this line here. And then we can turn it upside down altogether. Stick it right on the edge until we're flush with the edge of the door. And then we can get that line. So we know that we want that. We want that. Now if you're this close to the edge of the door, I always just use a Stanley knife in here. Otherwise you're risking busting all of the door apart at the end there. You just want a couple of nice runs. Then what we can do is just grab the mallet. One of my old Stanley knives that I use for this, so that we can go into the edge like that. And then on the front there, because this is like a finished surface, it's a bit difficult to get your Stanley knife in there. So we just get a nice sharp chisel and get the mallet again. And we just want short, sharp bursts. You don't want to hesitate too much with that because you can crush it instead of split it. Now, nice little corner taken out of there. Nice and neat. And we're just going to grab this again. I'm going to try it in place. Fits in there nice. If this was a solid door, we'd be free drilling it. But with this one, I prefer not to. It gives the screw a bit more grab. Okay, so that's that fitted. Next thing to do is the battery pack here. And we want this screw here with the self-drilling bit on the end. Just going to load that onto the screwdriver. Leave that down there. This bit's a bit tricky. So we're going to plug this into the back like there. No power in my right hand at all there. Anyway, plug that in. And then the hole is going to sit about here. So what we want to do is just fold that right first and then left. Sorry, we'll just get it in there first actually. So we'll go right first and then left. The reason to do that is because when you then push it back here and you centre that up to the side rail of the door, it then allows you to just push that little bit of wire up there. Then we can grab that drill. It's got the screw on the end. Just alter that a touch. That's sat in there nicely. Don't want to over tighten that. Get these batteries in. My favourite bit now. Lovely. Let me just get this cover here. That's the lock active. You can see how these work. Put your hand over the front, enter your code, and then it'll activate the latch. Once it beeps, you can't use it anymore. So that's the Yale fitted. You can see that the little latch is on there. It's the night latch. There's your battery pack. And then we come around this side. It's nice and tidy. You can see how these work. They've got nothing, they don't even catch the latch to start with. And you put your palm over. You enter the default code. And then that starts activating the latch. And then as soon as you get that beep, that's your timeout and you can't activate it anymore. So that's how it works. So the next job is just to take this wedge out. See, we've got no damage on the door there because we didn't have to move that sideways or force it out this way. Just knock that lump of wood out. So the next job now is just to shut that up. And all we're going to do is just mark the top and the bottom of that. Get that door out of the way, and then we've got the keep to fit. So the keep is going to fit on here. We just want to line the top and the bottom up with them two marks, and we just want to roughly draw around this. Difficult to do and keep the camera on it, apologies. I'm just going to extend it out a touch there. It looks too far, but we've also still got to set this part in to the lining, so that obviously needs to go out a bit more as well. Yeah. And then we're going to get the multi-tool. Here's the noisy bit. Might need a new blade in that one, a bit smoky. And we're just going to flick that little bit out of there. Anything we've got left in there, we just want to be getting out. And just to help the painters out, just give that a tiny little sand on the sharp edges there. All they've got to do is remove a couple of screws in the latch plate there, or the keep, sorry. That'll be ready to paint in there. Okay, so we're just gonna offer that back in. Hold that nice and straight and just mark down there. Mark on the top line and underneath. And then we're just going to take the chisel and the mallet. I'm going to come a little bit inside the line. Go into the end there. nice and gently. You don't want to put too much force on that, because if it slips, it's going to end up running straight into that stop. Be another job for the decorators. Okay. Just offer that in again. I need to take a little bit more out. Need to go a touch deeper as well. Okay, there we are. So we just need another few screws. Don't want to over tighten that one yet. I'll just get these two in first. So we just test that. Shuts lovely. So from the inside, got our battery pack, got our new night latch, we've got our handle that one of the other carpenters fitted there. And got both latches to open the door from the inside. And then if we just shut this, you put your palm over it, we enter our code followed by the star, and then we can enter that. But then as soon as that beeps like that, it doesn't catch. There we go, that's that fitted. I think it's a great little system. Nice and easy to fit. Looks nice and clean as well. Right, so that's that fitted. Hope you liked the video. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you next week.